And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. I hear somewhere in the city of Houston there's a watch party for this next segment and these next two students. Now, in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month tonight, we're highlighting young Hispanic leaders at the University of Houston. I went to the campus to see how students are making an impact on the ones around them and how they are paving the way for others. Take a look. Call you young leaders here at the University of Houston, and not just at the university but in your community. What is that a lot of pressure to you, Anna?
You know, I feel like it's still very new, but it's exciting to, have the opportunity to, because we're in a time where it's definitely needed. I'm in the medical field, I'm a medical student, and I've been in the hospitals and clinics for a few months now, since March of this year, and every day, without fail, there's a constant reminder of why it's so important for Hispanic representation, especially in the medical field. There's always, a lot of Hispanic patients, especially in Texas, especially in Houston, Texas, who they need to see people that look like them, who understand, that are culturally competent and who can speak the language, because it just makes the care that much better.
Okay, and what about you, Christian? Definitely. When people say you're a young leader here at the University of Houston and also in your community.
Well, just to add on to Anna, what she was mentioning, really, it's about representation. There are a lot of students that feel alone at the university, and being in this position, one of my main tasks is also to help them find those resources that the university is able to have to give them so that they can also succeed. And I've used my organization, for instance, and the many resources that the university offers to get to where I'm at right now. And providing that guidance to many students who are first generation college students, it's really important, because you don't want to make them feel alone at the end of the day.
And you make an important point there when you said sometimes young students get here and feel alone. Did either of you fall into that boat when you arrived here? Did you feel like you were alone as a Hispanic student?
I feel like in my journey as, pursuing a career in medicine, I have felt alone, but one thing that I can say is that University of Houston, our medical school, has done a great job of promoting that diversity within our class. My cohort is the inaugural cohort, and we're actually 30% of the cohort, which is a huge number compared to, the representation in the medical field and, in medicine alone. So that has helped a little bit, but it still can get very lonely sometimes.
Definitely. It does feel lonely a lot of the times. However, there are a lot of resources that the university offers for students to feel like at home. For me, it was my organization, HPSA, that allowed me to find people like myself, like-minded, that also pushed me to be a better person ultimately, right? I, from my background, came from Mexico, moved here whenever I was 10. Coming to the United States, did not have any family here, did not know any friends, nobody. So finding and making my own path was very difficult. So really, right now during the Hispanic Heritage Month, it's super important to highlight the achievements of the culture of the Hispanic and Latino community, so that a lot of these people and new immigrants that feel alone know that there are resources and people who are also going through the struggle, and they can reach out to them to also be successful.
And as Latinos, Hispanics here in the United States, how do you make others proud of what you have been able to accomplish or achieve so far in your academic career?
I think the best way is just owning your culture, being proud of it, wearing it loud and proud, so that and if everyone who sees you knows that, you're a Hispanic person and you're here, you're showing up, you're doing the hard work, and you're accomplishing your goals. It's possible.
It's definitely possible. And honestly, our culture makes us unique, makes us stand out. And a lot of companies now are looking for diversity, equity, and inclusion within their companies. And that is amazing. It's an amazing opportunity for the Hispanic and Latino community to...
But you want that to be significant and real in that company, not just a facade.
Exactly. And another way of actually helping out these companies is by empowering these students to be prepared, to be good candidates, to stand out whenever recruiting, whenever interviewing, because they might have those initiatives, but there may not be the talent. And I do think that there's a talent, but we just need to prepare them to be the best candidates that they can be.
Way to go, guys. Anna and I are Instagram friends. I heard you don't say friends. Well, anyway, Anna and I are Instagram friends.